Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be in the corn plot, checking out how the corn is coming along. I may even harvest a little bit of it. I also want to take you back over to the new corn plot so you can see how it's doing since I weeded it in the last video. I got to give you an update on the aphid situation on the tomatoes, and I don't know, I might throw in something else, so we'll see. Let's get to it. All right, so if y'all look in here, you see these silks. Look at that. Very, very dry. There's a lot of dew on everything this morning, so they're not crispy, you know. But I want to show you what we're working with right here. That's pretty daggone dry right there. It still got some green streaks in it. You see right there. So normally you would want that part right there to be brown as well. But we're going to crack this joker open and see what we're working with. Yep, exactly what I thought. So you saw those green, those few green ones that were left? That's why the tip is like that, okay? So that's a great example of what to look for when you're harvesting your corn. You saw that it looked brown and dead and whatnot, but I had those green streaks in there, and that one little green, that one green section of it, and that is what causes that. It's not totally mature yet. Okay, so when you're harvesting your corn, you want to make sure, like this one has a lot of green left on it. This one right here, see that? It's got those green. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's got green on the inside right here. It's not ready yet. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. It's getting close though. This one right here looks a little bit better, okay? In my opinion, this one is a little bit better. So let's see if it's different than this one. It's still green down here toward the end though, you know? So you see all that in there? So that's not a great sign. Oh, we got a worm in there too. That right there is what you call corn earworm. I hope it's showing up nice, but that's a corn earworm. That is probably the most devastating thing to attack the corn plants, in my opinion. So we're gonna get rid of him. Oh, I gotta show you something else too. Okay, I'm glad I pulled this one. This is something good to show you. So y'all remember that green that I was still showing you that was on the silks? That's the result of that right there. And you can actually see how the worm bypassed that and went to the good stuff, you know? So definitely important to look at the silks. But oh, also, this is what I wanted to show you. Can y'all see that it has some white ones in there? Do y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. Well, that lets me know that I did get cross pollination between the two of these the two of these plots here. And the thing I'm telling you, so the thing that really threw me is that this over here tasseled so fast. So hindsight being 2020, I would have waited 2 weeks to plant this, which I totally could have done, but I wanted to see. I wanted to see two plants with completely different maturity dates, I wanted to see how they would do next to each other. And so this one was supposed to mature like 3 weeks after this one. It's like 20 days after this one. But they both tasseled at the same time. So in the future, I'll just separate them by 2 weeks. That's what I'm gonna do. Next year, I'm gonna separate them by 2 weeks, and I'm gonna see how it goes. And I'm not concerned about it. They're both sweet corn. We're gonna look at some of those right there as well to see how they're doing. But that is why, because this one right here is an all yellow corn. That one over there is a bicolor corn, so it has white and yellow in there. But let me get this other one. I want a honest, independent taste test. Oh my god! Oh goodness, y'all, that's good. Man, that's some good corn. This corn is called Jubilee. Um, yeah, man, straight off of the stalk. Man, that's good. That's some good corn. Um, Not as sweet as I think that the Seminole XR is going to be, but it's just a quality. This is like a quality tasting corn. Oh man, mm. That's good stuff right there. Let me try this one. Mm. Exceptional, exceptional. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna stop eating. I'm gonna give the rest of this to the chicken. Yeah. So this corn still has a little ways to go. Um, it's got that little bit of green still down uh, on most all of them on these silks. So I will wait another couple days. It's supposed to be 95 degrees a day, 93, 95 degrees a day. Um, so it's already hot. I mean, it's humid anyway. It's only 70 something, but it's 95% humidity out here today already. So, um, but some of that humidity will get baked off, I think, when the sun gets up, and we might have some dry conditions today, or drier conditions, which will help this corn mature. So, not quite ready yet, but we getting there. Woo-hoo, we getting there. All right, so we got some that's looking pretty decent over here. I still see green streaks in it. Green streaks. So I mean, it's so close. The streaks on this one is not quite as much as the streaks that I was seeing over there. That one's got a lot of green on it still. Trying to see if I can find one that green streaks. So they're maturing evenly, which is a good thing. That means that your corn harvest can all happen at once. But you know I got to grab one off of here. Let me grab this one right here. Let's see what we're working with. Y'all look at that corn. A little shorter ear than those over there. But see what I was saying? You got a little bit of green left on your silks. Just let them stay. Because this isn't worm damage. This is just not fully developed. But the corn itself, and the same with those cobs over there. I mean, they got really great pollination on them. I mean, you can see it's a full stalk. I mean, a full stalk, a full cob there. Y'all know I got to taste it. I got to see what this right here tastes like. Woo! Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Now, some people possibly would not like this. um, I mean, this tastes like you put straight up sugar on it. Like, like it is sweet. Mmm, mmm. That's the sweetest corn I've ever had in my life. Mmm, so good. Mm. Y'all, okay, I gotta take a quick break. um, if you're not growing your own food, goodness, you are making a mistake. I'm gonna give the rest of this to the chicken. I'm gonna take one more bite. Maybe that was 2 bites. Mmm, this is phenomenal. Like next level phenomenal. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna give the chickens this rest of this, but um, yeah, if you're not growing your own food, it's a whole different level of of quality that comes with growing your own food. Good update on the corn today. Um, still got a little ways to go. I got some really dry ones back there. Let me look at those real quick. Oh, that's, yeah, buddy. That one's not, but this one right here is pretty daggum close. Okay, let me show you this one right here real quick. So this one, I don't see any green streaks, and the silks are starting to fall off. That's a great sign. But I don't see any green streaks on that. All right, so this is the moment of truth. What I've been telling you is it, am I blowing smoke, or is it real? Oh, we got a worm in there, but I think we're real though, and I'm gonna tell you why. Even though the worm kind of ate the little tip off of it. Remember on that other one, the worm will skip the underdeveloped uh, kernels, but it didn't skip the end of this one. So that tells me that this corn was fully developed when that worm started eating on it. And I know why they like it. Just goodness. Y'all, that's freaking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right. Well, that's it for the corn. Let's go check out the other corn plot real quick to see how it did after I weeded it the last time. Would y'all look at them wildflowers? Look at that. I'm telling y'all, hard work pays off. This is going to be a beautiful wildflower patch. It's about 60-40 annuals to perennials. So about 40% of this is going to come back next year, even bigger and better. And I will plant this whole mix all over again to throw in some more, or I may change it up and get some new perennials in here as well, because I want this to be a nice, full, lush, perennial wildflower patch. But look at the corn. Y'all gonna say, dang, didn't he just weed that? Hey, yes, I did. But it's got some grass down in here. I just have to keep on it. I'm not so worried about the walkways, okay, the paths. It's up near the corn that would be the issue. And so it's not as bad up by the corn if you look, But I'll come in here every few days or so and just agitate the soil on the tops of these mounds right here. But man, you see how big these things got? Look at that corn. Knee high before 4th of July? I don't know. I don't know. We got a ways to go. But it's almost time to throw some fertilizer to it, so I'll probably get to that. Well, I'll definitely get to that this week. So let's go over here and check out what's going on over here since we're over here. Now, I got a plant dying over here. I think that's the same plant that I had up here, the Gerundale pumpkins. I don't see any of those pumpkins. All I see is the New England sugar baby, or sugar pie, New England sugar pie pumpkins. This one's getting close to being ready, I think. I think when they turn bright orange like that and then the stalk dies, I think that's when they're ready. I don't have any that fit that scenario just yet, but maybe soon. And in here, I got my watermelons. I hope y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see in that. But my low tunnel is doing its job, and there's no damage on those plants. So let me close this back up a little bit. I'll fix that. I need to clip that around there. Keep them little rodents out of there. All right, so we're over here at the tomatoes where I had those aphids at. Anyway, this is where the aphid infestation was. And I mean, I can still see a couple, but for the most part, they are eradicated. Same on those over there. I did one spraying the day that I found them, and it rained super hard that night. And I did it at night, so I didn't feel like they had got enough dose. So I sprayed them again the next evening, and I think that did the trick. So they are. Oh, what's that down there? The squirrel moment. Sorry, guys. Woo-wee. All right, now it's beginning. Now that is a red snapper tomato right there, and it looks like it is ripening on up. This is probably, well, not probably. This is the best looking crop of tomatoes that I've ever had. Well, that's all I got for you in this video. I really was interested in showing you guys about the corn harvest and how to tell when the corn is ready to be harvested. For this hybrid corn and whatnot, you kind of have a longer harvest window than you would on your older, corns and whatnot. But I like to show exactly like what's going on with your corn and how to be able to read it, So looking at those silks, you see a little bit of green in it. It's not fully developed. That doesn't mean you can't harvest it, because all that corn up there, I probably could harvest, well, most of it, I probably could harvest right now, and the corn be just fine. I mean, it tastes great. I mean, it ain't gonna make it taste no better to sit on the stalk, but what it will do is fill that corn cob all the way out. Now, good things come to those who wait, so I like to let it fill out as much as possible. And but if you're not concerned about that tip part filling out, by all means, you could have harvested at the stage where I'm at right now with my corn, and probably have a pretty good harvest. So if you would, comment below if you're growing corn right now, and let me know like what varieties and how far along you are. And this would be great, on my new community area what is it? I don't know exactly even what it's called, but I did do a community post the other day about it. How you can post um, photos and whatnot on my community area now. Post some photos of your corn patch and let me know how it's going, and maybe we can spark up a conversation over there. So anyway, I'm gonna go feed the rest of that corn that I didn't eat to the chickens, and I'll see you in the next video.